This is an ABC News special report.
Hey, good morning. I'm Tom Yamas. We're following some breaking news out of London right now where there has been some type of firearm or shooting incident outside the House of Parliament in London. Lama Hassan is working this story for us right now from our London bureau. Lama, what are you hearing so far?
Well, Tom, this is breaking right now. The situation is still unfolding. Here's what we know at this hour. Several reports coming in that a man has been shot outside the Houses of Parliament. And according to these reports, the man appeared to be wielding a knife. Some other eyewitness reports coming into us saying that at least 5 people have been mowed down by a car. The entire area is on lockdown. A security perimeter has been put in place. Police moving in quickly to try to secure the area. At least one air ambulance helicopter has landed in Parliament Square in the area. We understand that Scotland Yard is saying an incident is unfolding, calling it a firearms incident at Westminster Bridge in this investigation. This is, of course, quite early on in the investigation, Tom.
Right, and this comes at a heightened sense of a terror alert in various parts of Europe, including Paris and London and Brussels, of course. Marcus Wilford, one of our ABC News producers, is actually at the scene of where this scene is unfolding right now, on the west side of the House of Parliament. Marcus, what are you seeing? What are you hearing?
Tom, this is a scene of intense and confused police activity. I've just seen 3 cars pass me, sirens blaring at high speed towards the House of Parliament. I'm about 300 or 400 yards on the west side. The Houses of Parliament in full view, but police are moving myself and other journalists back another 200 yards, saying for our own safety. So we are walking backwards as we speak, away from the Houses of Parliament. I can see the area in front has been cordoned off, various police activities, some of the police heavily armed. It really is extremely difficult to know what the focus of this incident is from where I'm standing, but it is clear that police are in a very active and I would say confused series of maneuvers to try and both move people away and deal with the incident in question. There goes another car towards the scene.
And Marcus, for our viewers at home who don't know London too well, talk to us about this area of the city. It is the political center. It is also a heavily trafficked area. We're seeing cars right now stopped on the bridge there. And, of course, an area where many tourists visit every single day.
Yes, of course. I mean, this is the very heart of London, the iconic Houses of Parliament, Westminster Abbey, next door. From where I stand now, I can see that Westminster Bridge, which leads to the House of Parliament from south of the river, has got buses and ambulances backed up on it. At this time of day, there would be intense traffic and people around the area. I was actually on my way to a school, Westminster School, next to the Houses of Parliament, where my daughter is at school. I've no idea at the moment if they've been evacuated or not. It's quite possible they have been, as the school abuts the Houses of Parliament. So the backup of traffic and people has created a great deal of confusion. Still no clarity as to what has actually happened here, Tom. Yeah,
if you're just tuning in right now, we're following breaking news out of London right now. As you can see, a very chaotic and massive scene. There are ambulances all over the House of Parliament right now where we understand there's been some type of shooting incident. I understand we have an eyewitness to what happened on the phone right now, right outside there by the House of Parliament. And if you could talk to us right now and tell us what's going on.
Hello, yes, I'm a political correspondent for a newspaper in Westminster, and we were sitting at our desks which overlook the garden below Big Ben, and we heard a very, very loud bang and lots of screaming and commotion, and then after a short interval, several gunshots, and there's obviously lots of armed police always in Westminster, and they were rushing across what's called New Palace Yard below Big Ben, which is very much inside a security cordon, and we believe that's where a police officer was. And the person who's done this has been shot dead, but it's very much inside the security cordon. And I can see now people being treated by ambulance staff right below Big Ben.
Okay. Tom Peck, a correspondent for The Independent, joining us live now. Again, if you're just tuning in, we're following breaking news out of London. There's been a shooting incident just outside the House of Parliament. We're going to stay on top of this story on abcnews.com and later on World News Tonight. We now return to scheduled programming for some of you. We now return to Good Morning America.
This has been a special report from ABC News.